Hey everyone, I'm here with Kayla Boggess. She serves the Daniel House Club account. So if you're ordering through us and purchasing Eichholtz, you've definitely experienced her wonderful service. And she's gonna take us on a tour of the showroom, this High Point Market, and we're gonna see everything new from Eichholtz.
So this year, Eichholtz is debuting the Art of Color collection, where we focus on color, shape, and texture in every piece. You're gonna be able to find at least 2 of those elements in everything we're gonna see today. That will also be visible in our new collection with designer Damon Jenkins from New York City. His pieces are beautiful, and I'm so excited to get to show them off to you.
This guy is everywhere. I feel like Corey has a collection with everyone, and I'm excited to see what it looks like here in lighting.
It was discovered within the last year that big patterns were becoming more popular over in Europe. And so our European team wanted to test that fabric out here in the United States. And we chose our Grand Avenue sofa to really showcase this big print on a big scale. The fabric on our Grand Avenue was originally featured in our showroom last market on a really small scale to get the public's opinion. So this is our Swivel Brice. This is the original chair that showcased our Marston green fabric back in 2025. It does swivel, brings a lot of character to a space. So this is what we allowed our customers to experience, to touch, to feel. It was a task of the Eichholtz team to ask every customer we came in contact with for their opinions on our chair. We wanted as much feedback as we could possibly get. The public opinion would dictate what we did with this fabric next, which, as we know, brought it to our Grand Avenue sofa.
We are sitting on the Grand Avenue sofa. It's like one of the biggest pieces in the whole showroom.
Yeah.
But actually the scale's pretty nice. Like it's fairly low to the ground. I guess some people don't love being low to the ground.
They don't.
We are both.
We do.
We're very happy.
We're
very comfy. I think it's cool how the welt is like in the middle of the cushion on this. I think it adds a little bit of special interest. But also like, this is a modular thing, so we could buy each piece individually, right?
Yes.
And it's cool how the bolsters like separate, so I don't have to sit right next to you. A little bit of separation. No, I just feel like you could be so comfy on this. My mom is moving into a new house that has a room that feels, okay, it's not this tall, but it feels similar otherwise. She's a little bit more casual than this room feels, but I think that the scale of the room would allow a sofa like this to float in the middle of it and have other seating groups around it. And that's what I like about this kind of big curving piece, is it can define a space. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what goes in the middle of a big room, and this could, you know?
This could. Pairing the lower sofa with the lower coffee tables is something that's very Eichholtz, circa 2024.
Are we allowed to do this?
We are allowed to do,
okay.
You are allowed to do this.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, in my hotel room, the coffee table is like up here. My legs are falling asleep. I think this was designed deliberately so I don't do this, but I'm very happy here.
Yeah, with the low option for the coffee tables, you have versatility then with pairing either with low sofas or higher sofas. Whereas if we had put one of our larger coffee tables here, you would be having your experience of your hotel room. Eichholtz is excited to announce our first designer collaboration with the great Damon Jenkins. His firm is known for modern, maximalist interiors, and through the last couple of years, his thoughts have been that the lighting in a space is the jewelry of the space. And in his opinion, the categories felt stagnant over the years. So he has brought on a renaissance, as we're calling it here at Eichholtz, bringing big statement jewelry back to the interiors.
Everything has such a nice scale. When you're working in a big room, you can totally like lose a light fixture if you specify something too petite, and everything here feels like really thought about in a way that I can put it into a room that's 12 feet tall and feel like it's not hanging up there, and a little teeny tiny piece of jewelry, this is actually gonna get noticed, so it's awesome. Okay, I'm sitting on a new silhouette for Eichholtz. It's called the Alden. So this is actually 3 separate pieces put together across the showroom right now. It's positioned as an individual chair, and it's in this really cool new fabric. This is the Ombra fabric. This comes in a couple different fabric options, but here we're on something really bold and awesome. I live in the Pacific Northwest, where this I think would be very popular. I'm excited to see what Eichholtz customers think of this, and what Daniel House Club customers think.
This is our dining table atelier. This is the second addition to this collection for the atelier dining table. It was originally featured back in 2025 in a light wash and was our very first addition into the extendable table options in Eichholtz. So the first color option was a light wash veneer, very well received, enough that we brought it back in a darker wash color for more versatility in your space.
It's a beautiful color. I especially like the cerusing, the way it turned out on the legs is really incredible. Yeah. And I love this kind of extender because you don't have to like figure out where the leaf is gonna be stored, right? And you don't have so many seams across the dining table.
Yeah, and the great thing about these leaves, yeah, like you said, you don't have to worry about where they go. They just fold right in and the whole table slides together. This is our cabinet, Kenton. This is new to Eichholtz this year. This is one of ours as employees' favorite pieces, and our designer Edwin had such an enjoyable time designing this cabinet that it inspired our coffee table Kenton and our mirror Kenton.
What I really love about this piece personally is that you can see a lot of the graining in the wood here, so there's more surprise as you get closer to this. I feel like some vendors might make this sort of a shellac or a lacquered looking thing, but this adds sort of more texture, more interest. It's really cool. Also, these are huge. They're like 90 inches
These are 90
tall.
inches.
I don't know how wide this is, but like 50 inches wide. So if you're working in a big scaled room, I think this will really help people out.
So Europe has started to see a possible return to traditionalism.
I'm excited about this.
I'm wonderful. Yeah. We have decided to modernize traditionalism here at Eichholtz by bringing back the large arms on this sofa and the fringe on these pillows. Typically, traditionalism in terms of your pillows has been big fringe, and this time we've decided to go short, full, thick, but still have this beautiful Eichholtz pattern in a more modern way.
My family always teases me for like testing the feel of things on my face.
Yeah.
And this is like really
it's perfect.
Soft and nice. Yeah. So this sofa is a bit deep for you and I think.
Yeah.
But it does look like it'd be pretty comfy to lay your head down on this giant.
It would. Would you like to try it out?
Yeah, I would kind of like.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this is, I could see a therapist in this. You know, hours of therapy.
Come to Eichholtz, hang out.
Bring your therapist.
Bring your therapist. The chair Fairburn was introduced in our last market, testing the waters of those traditional elements. Got enough positive feedback and really listening to our market overseas, trying to introduce traditionalism in the modern lens here to the United States customers.
Yeah, awesome. You have a lot of armless chairs in the showroom, which is cool because it's a little bit of a harder thing to find. But these are scaled almost like a little slipper chair, like have them on either side of a fireplace or something. I like how they're not super wide, they're not super deep, and that double back thing is really interesting, and how this scrolls over the top of it I like. I haven't tested this yet. This is nice.
Yeah.
This is perfect. And this, you said, is your favorite piece in this.
This is my favorite piece of our new collection. This is our Drayton series. It is stainless steel with an antique brass finish, and being stainless steel and part of the Art of Color collection, we went with a texture element here. So if you can touch it, you can tell that it's not flat. It has a lot of bumps and grooves and ridges, which brings a lot of character to a space. This is featured not only in our coffee table, but we have side tables and a console table. Incredible for pairing in any space, and as you can see, this modern piece fits really well in a traditional setup room.
What am I sitting in now?
This is our chair Gavanna. This is a new silhouette here at Eichholtz in our Withmore Greige fabric.
Awesome. This is like, boucle was everywhere like 5 years ago. This is like the new, better, upgraded boucle. This is teddy bear.
This is teddy bear.
Yeah, you said you can comb this fabric?
Yes, it is combable.
That's awesome. Do you provide the comb?
We do not. I can send you an Amazon link.
Okay, perfect.
So Eichholtz has a best-selling sofa called the Kelly. It is typically a very large sofa. This year we are introducing our Kelly Extra Small. This sofa is available in 2 colors, and it is perfect for small spaces. We are showcasing it here in a smaller room on a smaller scale to show how versatile it can be in truly any space that you're in, whether that be a standalone home or an apartment.
We've sat in a lot of stuff in the showroom here, and I've noticed pretty universally it's very comfortable for me.
Yeah, in the European market, seating heights are typically on the low end, averaging about 15 to 16 inches in height. So for smaller statured people like myself, that works really well. But in the United States, we have a tendency to go towards bigger. This average seating height in the United States is actually 17 to 18 inches. So as Eichholtz has made more of a name for themselves here in the States, we have started to introduce higher seating options.
So is this an 18-inch sit, do you know? Or...
I believe this one is 17.
Okay, all right. Yeah, this is definitely higher.
It's definitely higher.
Yeah, but that's great for somebody who has, knee pain.
Exactly.
Is less agile.
Yeah.
Is 6 feet tall, perhaps.
When you have
Wouldn't it be nice?
Different heighted people in your families, you have the low options.
One of my
and the high
first
options.
clients, the wife was 5 feet flat.
Perfect.
And her husband was 6'5".
We have options.
Yes.
We have options for them.
And we need them.
And we need them.
So much of the collection here now looks, 70s, early 80s, and this really feels a part of that. It feels like it's reinforcing the vibe. So Tell me about planters here at Eichholtz and maybe this piece specifically.
Yeah, so this planter features our natural cane here on the side with a nickel finish and brass. This really fits well with the Eichholtz collection this year, the Art of Color, where we're focusing on those colors, those textures, and mixing those elements in a singular space. All of our planters are usable for indoor and outdoor. They all do come with a plug at the bottom for a hole for drainage. So indoor use, just recommended you cover that. You get a tray for the bottom.
And the scale is nice because it is a bit challenging to find big planters that feel like indoor usable.
To feel appropriate for your space and aren't overimposing.
I'm sitting on part of the Hampton Modular collection, which is outdoor for Eichholtz. The weather here is incredible today, so that's helping my enjoyment of this piece, but it's extra wide, which is great. I feel like I could have some hors d'oeuvres brought to me. That would be amazing. I feel like I could hang out here all day long. I really like how the solid the base is, so it looks really neat and tidy. And then right across from me are all the other pieces that you can use in this collection. You could basically build out a whole sectional sofa for your outdoor space.
We're sitting on our Manzo outdoor chairs. These come in 3 different colors, but this year we are showcasing our white and orange stripe pattern. This year we're also debuting a white and green.
So cool, I like an outdoor stripe. It always feels like happy and sunny. All right, we've done the tour. Thank you so much, it was awesome. So where else can people find more about Eichholtz?
So we are World of Eichholtz on all of our socials. We also have our Eichholtz website, so you're welcome to visit our product there.
And of course, we have all the inventory on danielhouse.club, so check us out if you're a designer. Eichholtz actually has one of the strongest designer discounts of any vendor that we work with, so it's a really good direction if you're looking to be really profitable on a project.